this week our theme in the collab channel is movies. So I chose to talk about the filmmaking process rather than my favorite actor or something, but I might tell you some of that stuff at the end just so you don't get really bored. It's raining outside. Yeah, it's better. I went to a movie casting in June, and then we got to go to an extras thing for this movie a couple weeks ago. And what we did is we all sat in this room for like an hour or maybe 2 hours, and then they finally called us out and we all sat in an audience and just reacted to the performances on the stage while they were filming us. And I thought this was really interesting because you have to have a whole bunch of people in a room, you all have to have them all be enthusiastic, and you don't know these people, you don't know how enthusiastic they are, or anything like that, and it's really hard to get everybody to cooperate at one time. So that was interesting. And I realized that the filmmaking process is very strenuous and tedious. And while we were there, we shot for about 3 hours, and the total amount that's probably going to make it in the actual film is 5 minutes. And they had to do so many shots at different angles, and then if it wasn't perfect, they would have to shoot it at the same angle over and over again. And there was one particular scene, which was about 5 to 10 seconds, and they have to shoot it over 10 times, and it was just one line. And this was because this is a woman that they just pulled out of the audience to get to say a line, and then she was not saying it correctly, and the people around her were not acting correctly toward it and were not reacting how they would like them to. So they had to shoot this over 10 times, and it was really, really difficult to watch them shoot it over and over. I felt really bad watching them do it over and over because she couldn't get the line right. But then I realized that's why it takes so long to make movies, is because it's not like making a YouTube video where you shoot it once and then you edit it and it's done and you upload it. Because it's so much more difficult. It's really quite simple. It's very simple compared to the actual movie making process. Like, I just set up my tripod, or right now I have a lamp set up with a book on top, and you just shoot it for 15 to 30 minutes, and then you spend about an hour editing it at max. Like, usually mine takes about half an hour. The biggest part of making a YouTube video is uploading it, which takes about 2 to 3 hours for me on average. And that is the most frustrating part, because sometimes my internet cuts out and then I don't get to upload it fully, which sucks. And then I have to upload it again. So making YouTube videos is so much easier than the actual filmmaking process. And I give it up to all those people who make actual short films and put them on YouTube, because that takes a lot of work and it's like a minor payoff. There were so many casts there. They had people literally just closing the doors so people couldn't get in during the filming. And they had people moving giant reflectors. Like, they were huge. Like, they were probably 20 feet by 30 feet tall. And they were moving them throughout the room to reflect the light correctly. And it was just, oh my gosh, it was crazy. And I would probably do it again. It was fun to watch and see, but it was really long and it was really hot waiting in the auditorium. But we got free food, which was good. So yeah, that's my story. Now is the part where I tell you my favorite movies and what I'm looking forward to and my favorite actor and stuff like that. So, my favorite movie this year so far has been Star Trek Into Darkness. My favorite actor is Benedict Cumberbatch. The movie that I'm looking most forward to this year, I think, has to be The World's End. Is that what it's called? The one with Simon Pegg and stuff in it, because he's really funny and I really like his movies, and I really like Hot Fuzz. That's like, I love that movie, and whenever I show it to people for some reason, they don't understand it and they think it's stupid, but I think that's because it's really, really bad humor. Like, it's good humor, but it's so obvious and so dark that people don't appreciate it, but I really like the movie, and it's just funny that they ship him off because he's too good to be in that office. So I like that movie. My movie growing up as a child was My Neighbor Totoro, and it's an anime about two Japanese sisters, and they move out to like the countryside, and they meet this giant cat in the field, and this giant cat introduces them to other cats, and they go on trips and school lessons and stuff. I haven't watched it in years, but if anybody can find me that film, I will definitely watch it again. That will be fun.